A very good afternoon and welcome to Lunchtime News, coming to you live from the Newsfirst Centre here in Colombo. I'm Florine Rajendran. Let's now take a look at your headlines. Over 1.6 million people affected by the drought. Met Department forecast changes to the prevailing weather pattern. Gold-plated statue of Lord Buddha stolen from the Piyangala Rajamaha Vihare in Kotasara returned. Water cutting ceremony of the historic Kandy Asala festival concludes. Over 1,000 people in West Africa killed by the Ebola virus. In those stories in detail, the reconstructed Sanghavasi of the historic Rama Vihare in Udavatta forest in Kandy was vested in the clergy yesterday by President Mahinda Rajapaksa. The Sri Rama Vihare has been identified as one of the oldest temples in the Kandy district. A sum of 5 million rupees was allocated through the Central Cultural Fund to reconstruct the Sanghavasi of this temple, which is nearly 702 years old. The president, who engaged in religious observances, also unveiled a commemorative plaque at the event. The Sannas Patre, which officially vested the complex in the clergy, was handed over to the Most Venerable Udugama Sri Buddharakita Thero of the Askari chapter. According to the presidential media unit, the Thero had stressed on the responsibility of all ministers and officials to support the president in developing the country. The Most Venerable Thero also noted that providing relief to those affected by the drought is not the responsibility of the government alone. The Met Department predicts that a change in weather patterns experienced in the country could be expected in the coming days.
Change in the prevailing weather, that is more showers in the southwestern parts, is expected. Showers will occur at times in the western, Sabragamu and central provinces and in the Gol and Madara districts. Showers may spread to the northwestern province too. Thunder showers will develop at a few places in the northern, north central and eastern provinces during the afternoon or evening. There may be temporary localized strong winds during thunder showers. General public is kindly requested to take adequate precautions to minimize the damage caused by lightning activities.
The Disaster Management Centre notes that over 1,020,000 people have been affected due to the drought. The centre also noted that 468,329 persons have been displaced due to the extreme weather. The drought has mostly affected the north central, eastern, northern, southern and northwestern provinces. A program was initiated in the Galbaduagama area in Sivalakulama, Galen Bindunuwava to reconstruct agrarian wells in order to provide relief to cultivations in the area. 250 agrarian wells will be reconstructed under this program. A group including Deputy Minister Veerakumara Disanayaka were present at the event.
And in headline-making news, the traditional Diya Kapima ritual or water-cutting ceremony of the historic Asala Perahara in Kandy was held at the Gatambe Pier on the Mahavali River early this morning.
The Perahara, which returned via Katukali Street following the water-cutting ceremony, arrived at the Kobil of Lord Murugan for religious observances and age-old traditions of the Perahara. The Perahara will depart the Kobil at the auspicious time of 12:54 this afternoon. The Perahara will next depart the Adahanamalu Gedige Vihare at the auspicious time of 3:15 p.m, following which it will arrive at the sacred temple of the Toothwalik via DSA Nanayaka Street, Temple Street, Deva Street and King Street. Following the conclusion of the rituals, the Diyavardhan Nilame is to travel in a procession with the Basnayaka Nilames to the presidential residence and present the documents noting that the 2014 Perahara festival had been conducted appropriately to the president.
Villagers in Ratkaralwava, Vilgamur have been driven to despair as wild elephants repeatedly attacked their homes. They say that although more than 2 months have lapsed, they have not received assistance from any authorities towards rebuilding their homes.
About 2 months ago, wild elephants broke down 5 homes in the village of Ratkaralwava, Vilgamur. Newsfirst made inquiries from the Vilgamur Divisional Secretary Nishanta Dinipriya. He says that the damage caused to the homes has been estimated and all reports have been submitted to the Department of Wildlife.
The gold-plated statue of Lord Buddha, which was stolen from the Piyangala Rajamaha Viharaya in Kotasara Bibila, was being returned to the temple. The statue had been placed at the Wilgamu police station prior to its return.
The gold-plated statue of Lord Buddha at the historic Piyangala Rajamaha Viharaya in Kotasara Bibila was stolen in October last year. The statue was recovered on the 30th of November and 3 suspects were arrested. The 106.4 kilogram heavy and 2 feet tall statue was discovered hidden in a waterhole near the chief suspect's house. The statue had then been taken to the Wilgamu police station and was returned to its home at the Viharaya yesterday. It was brought to the Viharaya in a colourful perahara. I believe the Citizen Media Network made a great commitment and undertook a major task to inform the country via the media of what had happened and turned the attention of several people towards recovering this statue. At this time, on behalf of the Buddhist monks in this area and the devotees, we wish to thank the Citizen Media Network, expressing our heartfelt gratitude.
Up next is sports news. 99th Sri Lanka Junior National Tennis Championships 2014 is currently being worked off at the Sri Lanka Tennis Association in Colombo. Sports First is the media sponsor for the event.
Over 750 players representing 5 age groups are taking part in the tournament this year. Venuka Kitnula, Setsara Daesh, Shenavin Tuduhena, Shavindu Kure, Gayanath Senadira, Ramit Herath and Kavindu Pereira qualified for the 4th round of the boys under 12 singles. The championship, organized by the Sri Lanka Tennis Association, will conclude on the 24th of this month.
And that's a wrap of the Lunchtime News Bulletin for the day. It was an absolute pleasure having you with us. For the Newsfirst team, I'm Florine Rajendran. Have a pleasant day ahead.
Hotline 0114-896-896. www.newsfirst.lk. Feedback at newsfirst.lk.